And there's no aspect, no facet, no moment of life that can't be improved with pizza. Thank you.
Okay, what is up? We are going to recreate this look. Let's get started. So I'm going to start off by brushing my brows to my hairline, something like that. And I'm taking this super duper skinny Royal and Langnickel paintbrush. And I am painting on my brow hairs. As you can see, I'm literally just putting one stroke for each hair in the direction that my hair grows, and then also in the direction that I kind of sort of want it to look like it's growing, because yeah, we're drawing on eyebrows. So you really want to take your time with this and make sure that if you're going to try this method of brow filling, that you're using a brush that is super duper duper thin. The thinner the brow brush is, the better the hair strokes will be and the more realistic. So I'm also going to take this new eyeshadow base that I am trying, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. Oh, P. Louise, the P. Louise eyeshadow base. So I bought it and I'm using the shade number 4. I thought this was going to be way darker than it was, and it might not look too light on camera, but to me it was super duper pale. I was surprised at this eyeshadow base, obviously, because it was so light, but also because it was considerably translucent, and it worked pretty well for what I used it for, which is concealing underneath my brows. And then, of course, I'm just going to take my brush and put it all over my lid. All over my lid. You really want to take your time with this. That way you apply it very evenly and there are no issues when it comes to trying to blend this out. Also, when it comes to these kind of brows, you really want to be specific with the blending, because if you don't get it nice and clean, it's going to be totally obvious. Then I'm taking the purple shade from my Juvia's Place Zulu palette and a Makeup of the Day Cosmetics Blending Bestie brush. And to start off, I'm just going to tap that color all over my crease, and then I'm blending it out. Now, I was a little cautious with this only because I'd never used this P. Louise base before. And to be honest with you guys, I had no idea what was going on. I could not believe how well this eyeshadow showed up and also blended out and build up so well on this base. I don't know what it's made out of or how they formulate it, but I think is absolutely amazing, especially for colors like this that have a tendency to not blend. So anyway, I'm adding more of the purple on, layering it and blending it out, layering it and blending it out. It did show up pretty well, but like I said, I had no idea what was going on and why it was blending so well. So I just kept adding more purple until I was satisfied. Do the same thing, of course, whatever works for you, or add a transition shade to make it even more interesting looking. Next, I'm going to take a tiny little Makeup of the Day. Is that no, that is Morphe. A tiny Morphe brush, and I'm putting black on the outer third of my eye, and I'm blending it into my crease. Okay, into my crease. So I'm going from the outer corner of my eye and halfway into my crease. And I am layering this black mostly because if I don't, then it's not going to show up nearly as dark as I wanted it to. And initially, it was just blending into the purple. By the way, this black is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the shade NIOR. So again, taking this tiny little brush, I'm just going to blend that black all the way out where I need it to be. And that's that on that. Then I'm taking the same blending brush I had earlier for the purple and just blending it out a little bit more. I did go back into the purple eyeshadow and add some to the black so that they transition into each other really well. Okay, so what I'm doing next is taking some more of the P. Louise base, and I'm just establishing where I want my cut crease to be, the highest point of it, of course. And I'm taking the same brush that I used earlier with the P. Louise base to do this. Now this is a flat concealer brush from Morphe. I don't remember the number, but it's the smaller of the two. And so basically what you want to do is cut your crease, take your time with this because you don't want to mess it up, and then blend the eyeshadow base all over your lid. Taking the same brush that I used for the black, I'm blending out the edges of this eyeshadow base so that when I apply the pigments, which I'm layering on now, they transition very smoothly into each other and into the black. So these pigments that I'm using are actually from MAC Cosmetics. I know that one of them is called Femininity, and they were in a collection like a long time ago. I don't even think they make them anymore. If they do, they're at the pro store, but you can pretty much take any 3 purple pigments or eyeshadows that you like and just layer them onto your lid and blend them together. I'm taking the brush again, not adding any extra black, but I'm just blending it into the initial purple pigment because I don't like harsh lines and I also want to maintain that depth. Then I'm taking a nice bright lilac shade and I'm putting that all over the inner corner of my eye, and I'm using the same brush, obviously, to put it on and blend everything together because this brush is awesome. I already did my face because this is an eyeshadow tutorial, but I'm taking some black eyeliner, the Urban Decay Perversion Liner, and I'm blending it out on my lower lash line. Then I'm just taking a little bit of the Anastasia NIOR eyeshadow and packing it right on top of that. And I'm adding the purple eyeshadow right on top of that and blending it all together, making sure that it's connected with the upper part of my eyeshadow, you know, all one in one and done together. And I'm going to take the middle pigment along with some glitter from NYX, and I'm just putting it all together on my inner corner, my tear duct area, lower lash line spot place. I'm sweeping it across there and building it up nice and party-like, and also blending it into the black and purple. Anyway, so I'm taking some eyelashes from AliExpress in the style E-6, and I'm putting these right on. They're really, really subtle, but they do really complement the look in my opinion because I can still see all of the work that I did through the lashes. Now I'm just going to put on the Intergalactic Lip Gloss from Fenty Beauty. This was a part of their limited edition collection, but this is the final look, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and shout out to my #1 subscriber for requesting this. I love you guys. And I'll see y'all next time. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah.